ready? Y'all ready? Let's go. I see you. I see you. What's good? It's the family. I see y'all. I'm coming. We coming. Let's go. We coming. Hit that like button for me, fam. Hit that like button for me. Share this out to the world. Let them know. About to get it in. Okay. Let's do this. What's good? Family, what's going on? What's good, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your man, VayKJ. We are back with another live event, another episode of VayKJ TV and friends. I am your host, Mr. VayKJ, and I am here to discuss some very important things that we all love. What is that? Entertainment, the Chi, and a whole lot of other good stuff. Definitely going to do it with my VayK All-Stars in the building. How's everybody doing? Let me shout everybody out real quick. What's good? What's good? I see you. DeMarcus Varner's in the building. What's going on? Rich is in the building. Queen, what's going on, Queen? How you doing? Daria, what's going on, Daria? How you doing? How you doing? We see all the fam in the building. Definitely share this out to everybody. We about to go in for these final predictions for the Chi family. And you know I can't do it by myself. You know I got to bring up the squad, right? Got to bring up the squad. We're going to make this happen. You already know. You know who it is. Let's bring on up All Things Ruthless. Let's go. What's good? Tika Deshawn in the building. What's happening?
What's good, VayKJ? What's good, everybody in the chat? I see y'all. How is everybody's day going? Are y'all ready for another episode?
Yes. Let's get into it, fam. So again, shout out to everybody out there live. And if you're watching on a replay, listen, we appreciate you. Definitely hit that replay hashtag replay VayK. Okay. VayK replay. How about that? VayK replay. Let us know you on the replay. All right, family. Let's get into it, fam. We talking about final predictions for the Chi. But of course, before we do all of that, we got to talk about some recent current events, right? Let's talk about these current events. This is brand new to the show. I think you guys like it. Let me know if you like the current events that's going on that we get into, that we talk about. You know, this is what's going on. And understand, let me give this disclaimer. All right. The thoughts and views are individual thoughts and views and do not reflect, and not necessarily that the channel agrees with these views. All right. Just want to put that disclaimer out there. Even though I'm the host of VayKJ TV, listen, that doesn't mean the channel agrees with me, okay? All right? So, there it is, fam. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. Before we get into the other current events, we got a current event that's going on right on this VayKJ TV channel. Shout out to VayKJ for hitting over 9,009K subscribers. Okay, that's a real current event right there. This is like history in the making. It keeps going and going and going. So we're looking forward to y'all. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Keep pushing this man past 10K. Soon, before you know it, you're gonna have over 100,000K. Like you're killing it in this game. So salute to you, VayKJ TV.
Thank you. Listen, I was trying to save that for last because you know I'm not trying to take no shine. You know what I mean?
Nah, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Well, I mean, you know, if we're gonna do all of that, then I might as well do what I planned on doing everyway. Everybody, show love and say congratulations to Tika Dushi, All Things Ruthless. This is the 3rd anniversary, fam. So let's celebrate, clap it up for Tika. 3 years putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Definitely show love. All Things Ruthless. If you haven't subscribed, fam, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, All Things Ruthless. You know, she's definitely putting in a lot of work, a lot of celebrity interviews. She's traveling up and down Georgia, all across the country. She's doing big things, fam. So we got to celebrate each other and celebrate Tika. Congratulations, Tika. 3 years. I'm going to be there in a minute. I'm coming on my second year. I'm coming on my second year. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah. So congratulations to you.
Shout out to everybody. You got me with that one. I wasn't
Definitely.
expecting that.
Show love. Show love. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, fam. Let's get to these current events before we get to the final predictions for the Chi. Listen, you know, I scour everywhere. I do my 1-2 journalism research and all of that, right? So, you know, the first in the news that I picked up is our boy, the comedian. You all know him. Some of you love him. Some of you don't. I like him. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him. What I seen? Saw him at the concert. What's the State Farm? State Farm in Georgia. I saw him at State Farm in Georgia, and also saw him out here in Vegas. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about your boy Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart, we got to pray for Kevin Hart because Kevin is talking about, you know, he was trying to do some young man stuff. And your boy, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he fell. I don't know what it is. He probably pulled a muscle, but he said the 40s will let you know that it's real because now our boy Kevin is in a wheelchair right now. This is crazy, right? So I guess he was trying to race an NFL player, and he said, "Oh, you ain't faster than me, right?" So of course he took up the challenge, and now he's in a wheelchair, family. So we gotta send shout outs and prayers to Kevin Hart, man. Like, listen, Kevin, like, yeah, the 40s will let you know.
But he also has to keep in mind he did have a accident that caused him to have back surgery. So
Right.
when you talking about going in and messing with the spinal cord and all of that stuff, it really changes your life. I don't care how much more exercising you do, your quality of life definitely changes. So he just got to be mindful the next time around when he's trying to race up against somebody, because back surgery in itself, you could end up paralyzed. So I'm gonna send my prayers out to Kevin Hart so that he can get up out that wheelchair and he can recover and continue to give us his comedy as we know him to be known for.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. Get well, Kevin, man. Come on. Just slow down, bro. Slow down.
Right.
Slow down. All right. Next in the news that I want to bring up, it was a documentary. I told you about this, Teak, and I really, really enjoyed it. As you see, I am hip hop. Again, we celebrating 50 years of hip hop. And, you know, Showtime put out this documentary of the late, great Biz Markie. And I want to tell you guys, if you're into hip hop, if you love hip hop, I mean, this documentary right here definitely shows how great Biz was, not just, you know, as like a comical type of rapper or entertainer, but he actually was the one that put Big Daddy Kane on. He's actually the one that opened the doors for, you know, Shantae and, you know, met up with, of course, Marley Marl and, you know, all the greats. Like, he into one of my favorite rappers right here, Rakim. And they all lived out there in Long Island. So, I mean, I really enjoyed it. You know, shout out to his wife, who definitely was by his side, you know, every day trying to get him to recover. You know, once you see the documentary, you understand exactly what happened with him. But I really, really enjoyed it. It took me back. And anybody that was, you know, growing up in the 80s, you know, with songs like Pickin' Boogers and the Vapors and
Right.
Nobody Beats the Biz and
Right.
Make the Music with Your Mouth Biz, like all of that. And of course, his most famous song, Just a Friend.
Exactly.
You got what I ain't gonna sing it because, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, this is a great documentary. Tika, I don't know if you saw it yet, but
No,
definitely.
I'm sorry, I hadn't had a chance to watch it,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely gonna watch it. You know, I grew up in that same era where, you know, hip hop, it was different. And so when you had the gangster rap, you had I
Yeah.
call his music, I called it fun. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot listen to his music and not like Bob or
Oh
whatever
yeah.
dance you were doing, the prep, whatever it was you were doing at that time, listening to Biz Markie, it was feel good music. And so rest
Absolutely.
in peace to him. But I absolutely I salute him for, you know, bringing a lot of people along with him as well,
Yeah.
because it could have just been all about him, but he, you know, he decided to, you know, bring some more talent along with him. So
Absolutely.
I love him for that, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a fun time back then. I mean, you know, I'm dating myself, but I was definitely a teenager and I always had a good time doing the WAP, you know what I'm saying? Just doing the Bismarck and all of that, you
Right.
know, like it was fun. It was fun at times back then. And salute the Biz and his fam for real. All right, all right. We are still in right? We are still in the Chicago takeover months. Next week, guess who's coming? Tommy is coming. That's right, on the 1st. So, fam, I've been doing some character breakdowns. So make sure you check out these character breakdowns that I did just so you can get familiar with the new characters that are coming. And again, shout out to Manuel Eduardo Ramirez as being Miguel Garcia, but also did a character breakdown on the new Flame. That's right, Maria Garcia. Yeah, we seen a little bit more of that. And I just did a character breakdown for Stacy and Bobby. Yeah, that's the law enforcement coming after Tommy. And once I get more information, then we're definitely going to do a character breakdown for Abuelita Garcia, who is the brains behind the big bad Miguel Garcia, the Mexican cartel out there in Chicago. So, once I get all of that information, I'm going to put that together for y'all. But yeah, I'm excited. They dropping this stuff, Tika, and it's getting me more and more excited. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
I told you Force was literally going to come back with more force. They had to, after what happened during season 1. It was like the introduction to all of the characters, the build up. Now we got the core group, and now we're going to be introduced to some new gangsters, and I'm here for it. They are bringing the force this time around, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too. I'm getting more and more excited the more it goes down. The more it goes down. So, yeah, September 1st, definitely look out for that. We'll probably do maybe a prediction special for that prior to the show coming on. I know a lot of people do watch parties and stuff like that, but yeah, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for Tommy. I think it's gonna be fire. Like I'm making this prediction right now. I think they listened, they heard us, and I saw a clip. I saw a clip earlier of people actually seeing the first episode, and they were like, "Yo, this is fire. Tommy is being Tommy. He's bringing the heat." So they were really impressed by the first episode. I guess it was a screening just for the first episode out there in Chicago. So I saw the reaction. I was like, okay, if they saying, if they saying it's fire, I mean, I don't think people, if it wasn't fire, I don't think people would be like, oh yeah, it was great.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so let's get down to it, family. Those were the current events. I hope you guys like that. Definitely chime in below. Let us know your thoughts on all of the current events. Again, Kevin Hart, you got to recover, brother. Come on. We need that comedy. We need that comedy. Oh, man, hold up. Man, I didn't even see this. Hold up. Shout out before we begin. Again, off top, my guy is doing it again. Off top. Shout out to my guy, DeMarcus Vaughn, with the super chat. Thank you, my brother. He says, congratulations on 9K subs, VKJ. Salute, bro. Did y'all think Keisha baby could be Nux baby? There was no DNA test. I don't know. That's a good question. That's something we're gonna talk about. We definitely gonna talk about that one. I mean that. Listen, he was messing with her before he got kidnapped.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. But definitely shout out to you, DeMarcus Vaughn. We're gonna get into that, and thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. All right, family, drop your comments below. Let's get into, you know what it is. Let's get into these final predictions for the Chi episode. What? Episode 4 we're gonna talk about, right? Episode 4. So it's time to go to the movie room. Let's go to the movie room because I think some people saw the trailer, some people didn't. So you ready to go to the movie room?
Let's go. I got my popcorn and my drink. Let's go.
Okay. Let me set up the movie room. It's time to go to the movie room. It's time to go.
One thing about VKJ, you don't know what you're going to get from week to week. So it's best to just tune in to see what he's going to bring to you. One of the best productions ever. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Hey,
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Listen, that's how we do. You know what I'm saying? We just make it do what it do. But we are ready. We in the movie room. Let me adjust you. I need to make you a little bit bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? A little bit bigger because you look like a little ant over there. Let me hook you up. Let me hook you up real quick. Let me hook you up real quick. I gotta make Tika a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Just get all up in the mix. We gotta get all up in the mix. All right. There we go. This is on the fly, family. You know what I'm saying? This is on the fly. So let me see how this comes out. Let's see. Yeah, but we are ready to talk about this right here. And I just want to know, are you a little bit excited about, based on what you've seen in the trailer, are you a little bit excited about episode 4?
Yeah, because I want to see what Jill Marie Jones is doing, passing the smoke around. I want to see what's going on in this scene. It started making me wonder, was someone trying to get Douda to experience Rob and Tiff's new product, and maybe he would be interested in being a part of it, as opposed to just them just leaving his whole connection. It was just a thought. It was just a thought, but it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to the next episode for sure.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Like, I never even thought of that. Like, yeah, let's get her to go in there and kind of like let him try it. Yeah, that's a good idea. See Tika, that's why I rocks with Tika, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got different perspectives. She looks at it different ways. You know what I'm saying? So let's play this trailer real quick. And let me know. Let me make sure. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm gonna play it real quick. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
420 only comes around once a year. Get into the spirit.
You'll be taking a risk.
I'd rather take a risk than keep working for a killer.
We need a nanny.
Girl, this ain't the Fresh Prince of Chicago. What do you do when a lion prowls your village? If we don't cast that devil out of our city, he will devour us all.
Okay. Listen, I think this is the one that's gonna really kind of turn up, So listen, I want to talk about exactly what you was talking about. Let's go a little bit deeper with that, right? So who do we see? We see she from Girlfriends, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
She's from Girlfriends.
Yeah, Jill Marie Jones from Girlfriends.
Jill Marie Jones from Girlfriends. I think I always liked her. She got them lips, right? I mean, she
you know what?
I mean, they all fine on Girlfriends, but
oh my God.
she had, she looked good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she was looking good. So yeah, she gonna be up in there with Q. They gonna be getting it in, talking about it's 420. I'm like, bruh, okay. I mean, yo, like, I want to see what's gonna go down. Like, I want to know where she came from. That's really the question.
Exactly.
Where did she come from? Where she came out of nowhere? You know what I mean?
What's Candy's character? What's that character name? Because they are good at having threesome, foursome, fivesomes. So
true. I mean, yeah, it could be one of the girlfriends, right? Of Rosalind. That's her name, Rosalind.
Rosalind, thank you.
Rosalind. Yeah, Rosalind. So I mean, you never know. It could be like, go take care of my husband, right? He's a little stressed out, right? Because he has been calling Tracy, and Tracy blocked him, so the calls are not going through. And I said that in my What's Next. I said, yo, Douda gonna do whatever he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To get his. So yeah, they up in the sauna, they getting it in. I mean, man, he looking down like, yo, what you doing? Like, okay, you want to get down like that? So this seems to be a 420 friendly like season for real, because we keep going from a house party back to the grass, and then another incident, and then back to the grass. So it's like they keep pushing and pushing and pushing that. So yeah, what you think gonna happen with this? I mean, there was another. It's not in the trailer, but there's another clip out there where he's talking to this young lady right here. I don't even know what character she's playing or what her name is yet. But he's looking at his crew, trying to figure out who's going to be his successor, because he's like, yo, I'm not going to be here. So I wonder what that means. Do you think that's a foreshadow, like, of him saying, I'm not going to be here, or,
Ooh, with Douda, he could be here figuratively, or he could leave the town for a while. That's a good one. That's an interesting one. But I mean, if somebody rockabye baby him, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? Like, He's done so
Right.
much dirt to everybody, and then maybe he has someone that we just haven't seen at the moment that's coming after him for whatever reason. You know, he's
Yeah.
done a lot of dirt in the streets and in the community. So there could be somebody else that we find out later on is coming for him, and he finds out, but he's trying to figure out, maneuver how to get out of the situation or either out of the town before they do unalive him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, dude has done so much dirt. I mean, just off of the first episode, he took out one of his henchmen. What's his name? Day or Dre or whatever his name was. I mean, just for chewing gum loud.
Right.
You know, he took out Q. You know, he may have a feeling like, yo, eventually Rob's gonna find out. His nephew gonna find out and come for me.
Yeah.
So, you know, like him figuring out, okay, who's gonna be next. You know, he's saying that in that clip, I don't think you saw the clip, but in that clip, she was like, what about Nuck? Nuck is your favorite. And he was like, well, Nuck is not that ruthless. And she said, not everybody can be ruthless like you, or something like that, you know. And then probably gonna cut to this scene right here, and then yeah, let's go, let's get it. Okay, so we're gonna find out more about her. Maybe she is connected to Roslyn, like you said, and that would be kind of dope to, you know, possibly see a threesome
connected to Rob and
right, or connected to Rob.
Maybe at some point Rob finds out that he had something to do with his uncle, and he sends her in. It could be a whole set. You know how these TV things go. It could be a whole setup in any direction from anybody at this point.
Drop your comments below, fam. Let us know, what are your predictions? Do you think Tika's prediction is right? Let's see what happens. Is she connected to Rob and Tiff, and this is a setup to get him to try the new organic grass? Or is she connected to Roslyn, and Roslyn is setting him up to get his little rocks off because he's a little stressed out? And she's always been connected. Maybe that might be his old girlfriend, his old flame, old trick. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He in all types of businesses, you know what I mean? So, you know, that may be his main bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bottom. No. Drop your predictions below, fam. We see you. All right, let's move on. Right here, we're going to see Cairo talking to Tiff. And he's saying that, listen, it's going to be, you know, kind of risky, kind of dangerous, you know, to do this on your own, to separate from Douda, because obviously he found out, or she told him, like, yo, Rob has a deal already for 15% with Douda, you know, but she's like, we want to move forward already. You know, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to get dangerous for Tiff and Rob? Because Cairo's like, yo, I'm just warning you, like, I'm going to show you this, but, you know, he kind of shook himself.
Yeah, something has unfolded to where this man is sitting in the back seat with a dark cap on. Like, there's a reason why he's dressed like that. You know, we normally see him kind of free and a casual kind of wear, but he has on a dark cap like he's hiding from somebody.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get from under the wing of Douda with that.
Yeah.
So maybe he, again, like you said, maybe he knows that they are working with Douda, and he's kind of like trying to be incognito so that Douda doesn't, you know, try to step to him with any problems.
Right. Okay. All right. We shall see. Okay. Now, again, my man, he's the mad scientist, right? I mean, he is so hype about changing the world and making sure everybody knows what they're, you know, smoking on, and, you know, just being healthier when it comes down to this. I mean, you know, I'm kind of invested, because I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out, because, you know, dude is really invested in the babies. That's what he calls them, right? The babies.
Right.
Like, we're going to grow these babies, and we're going to make it happen. So I'm really invested to see what's going on. I did make a little joke in my video, said how the heck they get a size for Rob to be wearing this big hazmat. I mean, the dude is like 7'2", right? He like super tall. You know what I'm saying?
They make them in big and tall. Okay,
I guess. I don't think they allow.
And he's quote unquote Iman. You know, they're gonna make his character.
They're gonna make it right. They're gonna
make
it right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, they're gonna make it work. All right. We see Big Trouble Little China. We see what's going on here. We see that there's problems at the crib. She like, yo, we need a nanny because I gotta go. So what are your thoughts about this right here?
Girl, Tiff. I mean, not Tiff. Keisha.
Mhm.
You know good and darn well. you already are struggling with the fact that he is getting help from Duda. Why would you put more pressure on him to where he may have to go to Duda again?
Right.
They should have, and I know you said this in your video, they should have figured out this whole childcare situation before they even moved all the way across the creation. Yes, the house is nice, but if that's the case, then how about put the kids in the school that you work at?
Right.
Or put the kids in the school right up the street. That's literally right up the street from your home. And then by the time you're off work, they're done with school, you pick them up. Like there's a way they could have figured that out. But clearly, like you said in your video, they didn't talk about any of this prior to all this moving and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like y'all didn't see this ahead of time. Like, listen, you got to run a business on the south side of Chicago, right? You guys understand they probably on the west side. I think they're on the west side. I think I overheard them say the west side. So you got to drive to the south side to take care of your business. She has to go to work, right? She has to go teach. She's a teacher now. Remember, congratulations, right? You're all happy. What about little EJ? What about little Ronnie? Like, who's gonna take care of them? Like, you're gonna have to bring them to work, right? Bring your kids to work. They're gonna have to work it out. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, Emmett is so like as you mentioned on our last recap that Emmett is just all over the place. Like his mind is racing. He's getting it from all sides and everywhere. So, you know, it's just kind of hard for him to kind of like think ahead, you know. But at the same time, you know, Keisha has become, I don't know. Somebody mentioned that she has become more demanding, and I don't think she's demanding. I think she's just being reasonable about the situation and trying to figure out how to be like have this family now in this new house and be so far away from the other family. And that was Nina's concern, her mother. That was her mother's concern, that she's not close anymore, you know, to the family, to everywhere everybody else is at, you know?
Right. That's true. That's true.
Yep. So here we are. We in the church. We got Pastor Jackson. I don't know. Like, again, we still trying to figure out who's going to be in that coffin, right?
Right.
We still trying to figure that out. And I don't know, man. It's kind of a toss-up. It's kind of a toss-up. You know, Pastor Jackson is being pressured. He's really being pressured to, you know, take this money from Nuck and Duda. Like, you know, what do you think is the outcome? What are your predictions as far as this goes? Because they're not going to let up.
I just think I don't think anything is going to happen to Pastor Jackson. I think he's going to be put in a position where he may have to defend himself, or someone is going to have defend him for him. And thinking back at that funeral scene, or that where they're taking the casket into the church, or into the gravesite in that area. You also see teddy bears. So that's why my mind is still focused on maybe somebody young is going to pass away. But Pastor Jackson, I'm sorry. I know y'all be talking about don't snitch. We don't snitch in the Black community. But Pastor Jackson, you need help right now. You either that, or you're going to keep taking money. You're going to keep taking money from Duda, and you're going to be one of his unfortunate henchmen. You're going to be forced to be one of his henchmen. So you're going to have to figure out how are you going to deal with Duda. But then you don't want to compromise yourself because you've been taking money from him for so long, and you don't want the community to know that you've been in the bed with the devil. You know what I mean? So he's going to be doing a lot of covering and concealing, and hopefully he can just get out of it with his life. That's all I can say with survival.
Hopefully.
Right.
I mean, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brillo. I see you. Shout out to DeMarcus. And yeah, you know, hopefully, man, you know, he's going to be all right. But, you know, they keep coming back. They're not going to let up, fam. They're not going to let up. You know.
I said that. I said Duda wasn't going to walk away easily. Thankfully, so far it hasn't been a threat on his life with a
Not yet.
weapon. They just
Yeah.
not yet. Anyway, not yet.
Mhm.
They just been persistent, keep as you can see coming back with this money as
Yeah.
opposed to. But he should have known they're not going to accept no for the answer. So
Yeah. I mean, this is not the first time he came through with some bread. Again, last time when he came through with the church, the first time in this season, it was like, well, last time I did this, I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, that's because you ain't following instructions. Like, nah, because your boy rolled over on me and sang like a bird. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean, it's like Pastor Jackson, he knows the deal. Like I'm thinking Pastor Jackson, he's probably been in the streets. He probably knows what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like that pastor, like, oh, I don't know what's really happening. I think he probably came from the street and then became a pastor, and then now he's trying to raise his family. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope he's going to be all right. I hope Pastor Jackson's going to be all right. I hope he's not the one in the coffin either, So right here, from what I gather, from what I see, again, I see some straps, okay? I see some straps. I don't know what y'all see. Y'all may see plastic or y'all may see something else. I know my thing is in the way here. But, obviously they like my assumption in my what's next video is they stole another car and they found some straps in the back and they probably hot. They probably, the registration's crossed off on them, scratched out or whatever. They got to get rid of these somehow, some way. So, he got to get rid of them. Got to get rid of them somehow, some way. But let me go back real quick. We saw Rosalind here. Again, I'm trying to figure out what's Rosalind really going to be doing in this thing. Like, she's just like the person that he calls on when he can't do something or when he can't get something done.
Right.
So she's kind of like the one to kind of like make things move and make things happen that he can't really get into these spaces.
Right.
Right. So, and now I'm looking at it again, Tika, and let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. Now I'm looking at it again. He got his shirt off. So that lets me know Rosin probably coming in after him and that girl that was, smoking the oochie coochie, the wooly wooly, you know what I'm saying? The funny cigarettes.
Right.
He probably had a session with her and he's getting up out of that situation as Rosin's coming in.
But I don't think Rosalind would care though, because Rosalind likes women too. So she might have been in on it and was sitting back and watching because Rosalind is that type of freak. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I think, like I said,
she looked like she got on lingerie.
She does look like she got on lingerie, but at the same time, if you remember, was it last season? I think it was last season when Tracy was all up on Duda and how, Rosin came in and she was like, don't stop, go ahead. Y'all keep going. And Rosin just kind of sat there and then they kind of like all jumped in together and did their thing. You know what I'm saying? So Rosalind, she do whatever. She down for what she down for whatever. What'd you say? DeMarcus said, I think Rosalind will tell Duda that his books may be out of order and he needs to clean his money. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we know DeMarcus got some inside track that we don't have. So, sometimes, you be coming with these theories. I swear you're a writer. That's what I told Tika the other day. I said, DeMarcus got to be like a writer on the show or something like that, man. Like, but we salute you. We salute you. So yeah, like Rosalind gonna have to handle some stuff. She may have come in with the lingerie to do something, but he already got something done with Shorty. That's how I'm looking at it. She like, I see you. You got busy without me. Like you didn't wait for me. You know what I'm saying? So here's another.
Where has she been all this time anyway, though? She's been gone for, what is it? We're coming on the 4th episode and now she's just being, shown. So where has she been? Has she been handling some Duda business or what?
I mean, it seems Rosalind do that though. She the pop-up chick. She'll pop up on you, be like, hey, I'm here. Just letting you know. You know what I mean? Right. Like she hasn't in the past since she's been introduced, she hasn't really been in like every episode, but she'll pop up in a couple of episodes towards the end or towards the middle, just to be like, okay, what you need me to do or what needs to be done, or you know what? I figured this out. I think she's more on the level of, working out the political red tape side of things when it comes down to ownership of like buildings or getting into certain projects or investing in certain things, where dude is like kind of rough around the edges, where he's not really as classy enough or at that point where he can negotiate these deals, because they
Right.
kind of know about him already because he was the mayor, right? He was the mayor, so
Right.
he has a bad reputation. So where he can't get in, Rosalind can probably get in more so.
True. 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 She like the
Yeah,
Olivia Pope of Duda's life.
there you go. There you go. That's real. I need to give you a clap for that. That was real good. That was real good. That was real good.
Out of control.
So oh yeah, T could be on point. T could be on point. That's why she on the show. You know what I'm saying? So here we are. Looks like Shy caved in. Man, I was so disappointed. I was so like, man. And again, it hasn't happened yet. It's gonna happen tonight. We're gonna watch it tonight, right? But just seeing this clip, Tika, like, I'm just like, stop playing. Like, man, like I didn't want that for Shad, man. I really didn't want it for Shad. But now he's in the
Right.
chop shop where they steal the cars. He's in the chop shop. He's working. They just threw him a brick. Like, come on, man. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Again, he'd have been better off going and working in the barbecue restaurant with Emmett. Like there were so many other places that he could have put himself. He could have
Right.
even talked to his girl and asked her, does she have any like other resources or people that would actually hire him because he is a convicted felon. So at the end of the day, now you have literally placed yourself in another situation to
Yeah.
where it's a possibility that you can end up unalived or back in prison where you claim you would never end up going back to.
Right.
And then you
Right.
were supposed to be this guy of the community that has showed that he has changed and now he's a mentor to other people. You can't
Mhm.
even tell Bakari not to do wrong anymore because now you're doing wrong.
Now you right
So
along
as
with
you
him.
can see, I was highly disappointed in this just thing that he is in the same space as
Yeah.
Duda.
Yeah. 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 I think you're absolutely right, and I agree with you. He probably, like I said, he probably caved in and probably did talk to Bakari and say, all right, I need that work. Like money getting so tight, you know what I'm saying? Like we can see the inside of your pockets at this point. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on in there. I need this work. So he caved in. Bakari hooked him up. He's working in the chop shop. And now he's like, here's your bread for doing this. So man, I'm praying for him. I'm praying for him. All right, let's
Right.
move on. Let's move on real quick. We see we see who's that? Emmett with Nuck. Let me see if I can go over here. Yeah, we see Emmett with Nuck, and he's giving him a bag. Here it is. He's giving him a bag. There we go. Giving him a bag of something, something. You know what I mean? But look at his face, though. He's like, what you doing here? Because the last time he looked at him, Nuck was talking to Keisha.
Right.
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 So, and we seeing a little bit more of like a humanized side of Nuck, right? So I'm thinking in my mind, again, predictions, family, drop your predictions below. I'm thinking in my mind that your boy Emmett is really on some like not insecure level, but just on some like, yo, I saw you talking to my lady, and I know you used to mess around with her, but now we together. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here? Why would you
Right.
be here?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I mean, I can understand that too. I can relate, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing here, bro? You used to go out with my girl, but that's over. You know what I'm saying? Because of you, she got kidnapped. What do you think, Tigger?
Yeah, for sure. Because it would be expected for Duda to pop up to his home, but for Nuck to just show up, especially like you said, after the fact, yes, Nuck and Keisha have history. Nuck was just in Keisha's face. Keisha didn't tell Emmett what their conversation was about.
Right.
So that could also make them look suspicious. And so he could easily, like Emmett, you ain't got nothing to worry about. She's not going back to Nuck, but I'm sure him just popping up at his door or even texting, I'm at your doorsteps or something like that would
Right.
cause him to look at him a little sideways.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be looking at him sideways too. But at the same time, it's like he ain't there for that. At the
Right.
same time, he's there to give him this bag. And, you know, I don't know if it's the same bag because the bag looked a little different in the next scene. It looked a little different, but see, that don't look like a Louis Vuitton bag. It don't look like the same bag because it looked like a straight brown bag. It doesn't look like the bag that he gave Emmett. They may be trying to throw us off.
Right.
But again, like, there's a bag full of straps. Where they going? Who they going to? Are they going to try to sell them? That's the big thing right now. And already, Emmett lost the strap. He, in his mind, he lost the strap. We know
Right.
Darnell got it. But in his
Right.
mind, he's like, yo, I lost it. Like, I lost your gift. Is he going to tell Duda? I hope not. I hope he doesn't.
But when is he gonna learn to stop taking random bags from people? Like every time they come around, they giving him another bag or another object. Like when is he going to learn? Every time you're holding something, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. It's not. I mean, but you know, not again, if you going look like a boss, you gotta act like a boss. You know
I
what I'm
guess.
saying? So now that you down with Duda, you gotta act like a boss. And if one of the bosses, if the head boss say, hey, take this bag, take this gift, take this money, what you
Yeah.
gotta do? Listen, I
Yeah.
got have ownership of your house. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's
I
true.
got your whole life in my hands right now.
Literally.
So whatever I tell you to do, you're gonna do. I mean, pretty much the saying goes, the same way they can feed you is the same way they can starve you. Right?
Right.
That's the saying. That's the saying.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So let's finish this out. What else is going to happen in episode 4? Again, they're gonna go to church. Emmett and Keisha, they're gonna need more help. They're gonna need God. They're gonna need whatever they can because this is not a good situation. I think Emmett's gonna feel the crunch. I think he's gonna feel the crunch of just Duda just trying to tell him what to do. I
Right.
think he's gonna feel that crunch. I think it's gonna be like a lot of pressure on Emmett. And then it's gonna be pressure from Keisha, and then it's gonna be pressure on the family. It's gonna be, all of this responsibility. Then it's gonna be the pressure of the job. Remember, he said they could possibly open up another store on the west side where they live.
Right.
So now he's gonna have to run 2 stores. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure coming up on Emmett. Is he gonna be able to handle it and still have a family and handle Keisha? I don't know. I mean, he may just crack under pressure. You know what I'm saying?
But Emmett, he's very intelligent because he literally took an idea from Brandon and made it flourish. R.I.P. Brandon, but he made it flourish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He found old girl that was cooking in the community, brought her into the restaurant biz, and this business started booming so much to now, of course, Duda wants a piece of it because he see that it's a money train. It's money constantly flowing through there. I think Emmett is going to literally have to become a grown man at this point. He can no longer be the young man. He can no longer be the Emmett is not. He is from the hood, but he's really not hood. He's actually more intelligent than they try. They portray him sometimes. So he's going to have to become hood. He's going to have to become a little gangster to maneuver and deal with Duda. He's going to have to, because if not, he's going to be unalived, and we're not trying to see that happen.
Yeah,
or even something put in his body that he doesn't want. You know what I mean? He might be popped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
it's going to come down to it.
They definitely need that church right now.
They do. I think that's why we in the season trailer we see Emmett, holding the strap to the mirror again, but this time he's really afraid, practicing, because he may have to approach Duda at some point because Duda's going to do something real disrespectful. I got a feeling something disrespectful is going to happen. I got a feeling that he's going to try to take something away from Emmett that is needed for his family, that is going to jeopardize his family. Just, even on the end of possibly threatening Tiff's life, who is the mother of EJ, because they're trying to get away from Duda when it comes down to this grass business. So
Right.
if Emmett finds that out, that there was an attempt on my life from Duda and Nuck because we trying to move forward, I think that's where it's gonna come to a head. I think that's where it's
Right.
gonna come to a head. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about right. That's a good theory right there, Jay. I got to give it to you. That was a very good one right there.
I get a little clap. I get a little clap.
Protect the family at all costs.
That's it. That's
Hey.
it. So we're gonna come down to the Wyatt family. So those are the predictions, family. We appreciate y'all for coming through. Again, make sure you check out the What's Next video. Make sure you check out everything that we dropping on the Shy. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. I think it's gonna heat up. I think we're gonna circle the block with Maisha and Gemma again. We're gonna get back to that.
Right.
And see where it goes as far as the whole Kavisha thing and what Gemma wants to do as far as being like a bootleg manager. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she did pretty good. She did pretty good as far as being a manager. You know what I'm saying? But
she just got to step it up a little bit by communicating a little bit more. She can't just be taking money and then not telling Maisha, hey, not telling her. Like, you got to communicate or you will lose your business. And she's invested her own personal money into managing Maisha. Her dad, remember her dad gave her that money, a portion of her college money, and said, okay, but if in a year or so, if it don't work out, you got to take her behind the college. So she's got a lot invested in Maisha as well, not just the monetary side, but is this going to work as her career? So hopefully she'll develop some communication skills and they'll be able to work this thing out.
Hopefully they work it out. I'm looking forward to the episode tonight. It's going down tonight. Look out for the What's Next video for, of course, episode 5, as I always do. Look out for that in between tonight and tomorrow. And we're going to watch this episode. We're going to break it down and come back on Monday, fam. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is where we're going to discuss, recap, review, break down, talk about what we like, what we didn't like about episode 5. And we have a whole lot of fun with the rest of the Vacay All-Stars. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So family, this was another great session. I hope you guys enjoyed the current events. Tika, what you got going on? What's coming up? Anything new, or you just rocking with me for a couple of days?
Well, I just uploaded my All the Queens Men recap as well as my Zatima episode 11 recap. I just did those two. I will have episode 12 of Zatima come out tomorrow sometime. And then, of course, Sunday, y'all got to come to Virtual Club Eden. I know y'all see all of this little gangster stuff going on with Duda in Chicago, but come on down to the ATL and enjoy your girls at the Virtual Club Eden with your girl Tika Deshawn, as well as my girl EJ the TV Junkie and friends. Okay. And Jay, we appreciate you for hopping in a little bit last week. We absolutely appreciate you for coming through.
It's all love. You know how we do. I'm gonna stop by again, check on y'all queens, see what y'all up to, and then I'm out. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, what's up? I'm here. All right, what's up? Boom.
We appreciate you.
Take a super chat, take a super whatever. I ain't trying to see no men's. I'm not trying to see the men's. I'm still waiting for my P Valley to come back.
We don't always have them. They're not always naked. I'm just saying.
I know y'all be going wild. Be like, did you see Bolo? Did you see this? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. Y'all have fun with that. Ladies, definitely check them out. They have a great time. You know what I'm saying? As my sister EJ says, a lot of feminine energy. So if y'all into the feminine energy, definitely go check them out. Y'all have a good time. Go to that Club Eden, Virtual Club Eden. You'll definitely have some fun over there. You know what I'm saying? And absolutely, once again, congratulations on your 3 years being on YouTube and on Facebook with your group and putting in work with All Things Ruthless. Shout out to Tika Deshawn. Make sure you guys, for real, go ahead, drop on over to her channel, right? Or you scroll down. If you're watching me, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll see other great channels, and you'll see All Things Ruthless, Tika Deshawn. Make sure you click on that, subscribe. watch a couple videos, hit a couple likes if you like it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely show love. Definitely show love. All right, family. Listen, I appreciate you all for coming through. Yeah, we got a lot coming up. Thank you, brother. I see my man DeMarcus Vaughn. All right, shout out to you and shout out to everybody for stopping by. Again, if you are,
thank you, everybody.
Absolutely. He says, I hope we get Marcus and Tierra in this episode. Oh, yes. Hopefully. Yeah. And again, if you're watching the replay, go ahead, put that vacay replay. Let us know that you're watching the replay, and we appreciate all the love. Again, we about to knock down this 10,000, fam. Man, I mean, I appreciate y'all for real. I appreciate y'all. I'm so humble right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So we gonna knock down to 10. We're gonna keep going, and we gotta help each other rise to the top, family. All right.
That's right. That's hard work, y'all. That's called hard work and perseverance. And this man been literally grinding. I'm trying to catch up with him, but he's been grinding. I can't catch up, but I'm gonna be on the sideline doing my thing. So there's somebody to model. If you ever interested in creating your own YouTube channel, this man will literally answer your questions. He doesn't have an issue with talking to you about doing what you got to do in these YouTube streets. So again, salute to you. You absolutely deserve every accolade, and it's gonna keep growing and growing and growing and growing. So
I appreciate it.
Salute to you. And I don't like doing that salute stuff. So salute to you. Say
I appreciate you, Tika. Your support means the world to me, and thank you to everybody for supporting. Shout out to the doc. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting VayKJ TV since day one and since whenever you met me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, and we're gonna keep this thing going, fam. So on behalf of Tika Deshawn, all things ruthless, my name is VayKJ TV. Until next time, salute.